Ladies and gentlemen, the guy right behind me here on the keyboards, that guy right there, Michael Heffernan.
I'm the guy with the top. We always we do this thing where we tell stories about our time. I've been with Gord for 43 years. And a few things came up when I started. I remember that there was this meeting I had, and Rick knows where I'm going with this. They had told me I was going to get the job, so Gord wanted to meet with me, and it was January the 3rd, 1981. And so 3 days after New Year's Eve. But this meeting, you wouldn't know New Year's Eve was over. You know, there was 10 or 12 people there. It was at a restaurant that was in a building that Gord owned. And everybody was there. The travel agent was there. I think the milkman was there, the mail deliverer, and everybody was looped. And this is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyways, Gord's sister, who was managing him at the time, Beverly, she said to me, I hope you like flying. Well, I didn't care for flying at all, but Barry can attest to this.
Well, in all fairness, no, flying was not Michael's favorite thing to do, but Rick was always responsible for getting us the airplanes, and we would get different airplanes, right?
Yeah.
But Mike, I know, I can say this, was always supremely confident that no matter what airplane we got, that it would be more than capable of taking us directly and quickly to the crash site.
That used to make me feel a lot better. Barry sat right across the aisle from me, and we had the same seats all the time in this plane. And he was witness to me a few times crawling up into a fetal position. The very first flight I had on this jet, on this private jet, was my first job or my first concerts with Gord. It was 3 nights at a concert hall in Chicago. And we flew down on American Airlines, because the Learjet was doing some kind of maintenance or something. But it came to pick us up, so I had made the mistake of letting on that I wasn't crazy about flying, so they weren't going to make it easy for me, I knew it. So we parked the cars and we went out to, this was at O'Hare in Chicago, and I saw this plane, and I don't know if you've ever seen one of these Learjets, but it's just stubby little wings. I mean, it doesn't look like it has any lift at all, you know? I'm sure that technically it was fine, but the way it looked like a dart that would just fall into the ground any time. So anyways, we took off, and first of all, what had happened, I knew that they were going to pull something on me, so I had a friend ring me up. How should I put this? Drugs that make you not care. And so I was pretty out of it by the time they pulled this stunt, which Gord called a power descent. Now, there was no power in it at all. Gravity is enough to make it go that way. And it's an emergency procedure that's used in case of rapid decompression up at 40,000 feet, so you have to get down to a safer altitude. But this was a game to them. So, anyways, they did this thing, and they were all looking at me, and I couldn't have cared less because of these drugs I was on. So I think that sort of frustrated them a little bit. About a year later, it came up again. We were returning from somewhere in the U.S., and Gord, who was sitting in front of me, turned to me and he said, "We're going to do one of those power descents, but we're only going to do it if everybody agrees." And he went and asked everybody, and everybody said, "Okay." He got to me, and I said, "No. No, the plane is, this is a dangerous thing, you don't mess with this." He said, "Okay, that's fine." I could see he was steaming. Well, this is where I found out that the band was not a democracy. Because a little bit later he turned to me and he said, "We're going to do it anyway." And I had no drugs. So it was a little crazy, but and it made me think, how am I going to be able to last doing this? It was the only thing that I really liked the job. It was a great job, but flying in this plane, I think I'd be messing with it. Like, first of all, musicians don't have a great track record for this kind of thing. I managed to get past all that stuff, and I lasted 43 years. And that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Michael Heffernan.
These poor guys had to travel in a private jet. They felt so bad.
That reminds